Introducing our brand new SwimPro iQ2 Plus app. This app can be used on Festive Frog software releases and greater. So we have both the iPad and the iPhone app available. Really simple and basic to use. And I might show you on the iPhone the workflow of this app. So firstly, we make sure we're connected to our SwimPro Wi-Fi networks. We open the app and you can see what I've got here, very similar to what's on my primary screen. We have two video streams, just like that, and then we've got a function called screencast. Now firstly, we all know what a video stream is. It's our live cameras that we have underwater. But what's screencast? Screencast is actually, you can see what's happening on my iQ2 screen. So let's say I maximize that camera, it maximizes on screencast. So if I go into screencast there, I'll turn the volume down because I'll get an audio feedback loop. If I go into screencast there, you can see what I'm doing on this screen is happening on my iPhone. So when I minimize that, you can see that. And then when I move this around, you can see it's what's happening on my iQ2. Now this is very powerful because this makes your iPhone and or iPad a remote screen. So I can set this camera on a delayed feed, this camera on a delayed feed, and even ghost and do all sorts of things and compare to past videos, and then sit my iPhone or iPad at the end of the pool as a screen. Very powerful. So I'll stick that back and we'll go back. So again, these are my live cameras and these are my videos underneath. You can see my videos sitting in their respective folders underneath there. So firstly, let's start with the cameras. Let's go into a live view camera. Let's assume this connects to an underwater camera. That's probably a bad example because that's this camera. If I go to my wall cam, you can see that's my little wireless wall cam over here. So I can then, let's assume this is underwater, I can make a recording. So I record on to take the swimmer. I record off. I can then play it back really simply by pressing the little icon down the bottom there, and it plays back. Let's say I want to slow-mo that. We've got our new slow motion slider. Beautiful, back and forth. We have a primary slider up the top here which goes through the entire video. Let's assume I want to make an annotation on top of that. I press the annotation button, I draw on that, it's capturing what I'm saying and it's capturing my drawing. I then stop, it's down the bottom left hand corner there. Now if I press that, it'll come up and it'll show me what I've just done. But let me go back to the folder here. That's made that video with a zip on top of it. Now what's the zip icon on top of our file there? That represents that we have a video, my voice and audio, and a drawing that's ready to be processed. So we don't process it on the fly because we don't want to interrupt your coaching workflow. What we want to actually do is process that at a later date when you're ready to work with that file. So if I click that, that's going to process with that little tiny white line. And then it's going to enable me to play it back. So I can play that back, turn it up. It's capturing what I'm saying and it's capturing my drawing. Annotation button. So you've got your annotation there. So let's say I want to go back now and I want to share that with my athlete. If I select that, I then select my file. I go to share, and there's all these things now I can do. I can Google Drive, Google Plus, Gmail, I can message. I can save it to my camera reel for later assessment. So save it locally on my camera. Plenty of things to do there, and we've got some exciting things coming up of different places and partners around the world that we're going to share with. So coming back into our main screen, we have now a play button on that file. These buttons here are in the cloud. What the cloud means is they're on our iQ2 and or they're in the cloud somewhere. So they're not on this iPhone. So if I click that cloud, it's going to download it from the cloud. In this case, it's on the iQ2, and that's a video I made previously. So that's now within my SwimPro app. I can then play that back, and it's going to show you one of the videos that I made earlier. I can share it by using share, and I can delete it by selecting it and pressing the delete button down the bottom here. Again, all my videos that I've taken on my iQ2 are available on the iQ2 for download. You can see that. All my annotations are available from the iQ2, from the cloud, and on my iPhone if I like. So plenty of flexibility, allowing you to view the live cameras here by the preview screen, allowing you to quickly connect into them making recordings, recording snippets, stopping recordings, even drawing on the screen, stopping recordings, and then making quick annotations over them if necessary, or moving on and making another recording. So very quick tool to capture, annotate, and share.